Okay, and we're back at last doing a video on the Thundercat T2-Jet, the new weighted car, which is more competitive than the Pantherjet weighted car. This, of course, is based on the very successful Thundercat design, the Thundercat T2 chassis. This is the Flex Light, the very flexible chassis. This is the natural color. The bulkheads are dyed red. Seems I have more red bulkheads than white now, but it makes an interesting look. The rear brass weights are precision machined. These are the standard low profile weights for people that want to run lower to the track, and these are the extra low profile. If people want a little bit more weight down low and choose to run larger tires for any reason. Now, one thing that should be noted on all of the weights, on the front, what should be the front part of the weight, this is the left side, there's just a slight bit of material removed, a little chamfer on the corner, simply to make it easier to insert in the chassis without getting caught on the sharp corner. Same thing on the right side. I've just marked these with magic marker because it's hard to see it. In any event, of course, they all come with this is just double-sided tape. We leave the green covering on one side because we don't want that. That's not sticking anything, and it's just molding tape just to take up some dead space in the car. And the weights do work quite well, lowering the center of gravity. I know there's a lot of misinformation going around on the internet that the weights in these cars don't do anything. This is pure nonsense. The front weights are very effective, very simple, and the car comes with a 723 gear ratio, about a 6.5 ohm a Tyco style armature, and there's millions of those still out there. So it's essentially very inexpensive for someone who wants to convert a Thundercat Superstock to a weighted car. Really, all you need to do is add the weights to it, removing the traction magnets. You're good to go. This one, of course, has the body tubes molded in. No need for additional parts to insert, glue on that might break off. Now, this car happens to have a hard body on it. This is a Tyco Indy car, the Pennzoil car, and as you can see on this one, I've merely blackened with magic marker the front weights so to be more aesthetically pleasing to some people. And this once again, the Thundercat is the only car on the market that will accept both Tyco style and G Plus bodies. That's a Tyco, this is a G Plus body. Get it in the camera. I want to look at both things. Trying to do one thing while I'm looking at another. And that doesn't sit quite as nicely as the Tyco, but nevertheless that fits on there. If I had that in there right, I believe so. Here's another Tyco, a stock car body, fits on there quite nicely. So quite a wide variety of bodies. I'll be doing another video as soon as I can strictly on mounting hard bodies to these, because it's possible to mount virtually any hard body without really too much hassle onto the Thundercat, either the T1 or the T2. And we showed the weights. What else did we want to cover on this? The car comes standard with the adjustable brush barrels, independent front end, This one, as I said, I've cut the body tubes off. I'll be glad to sell it with them cut off already. It's very simple to do with either an X-Acto knife or a sharp pair of diagonal pliers. And also the cars come now with the armature balance intrude. This is one of the first ones that is just stock. By balance intruding the armature just for more consistent performance car to car. And everyone that's driven one, that's tried it, is just very, very pleased. It's an exceptionally good handling car and can be run at 12 or 14 volts and not difficult to handle in tight turns. The car is just really a lot of fun to drive. So again, the flexi chassis, this happens to be one that's dyed red. As you can see, the white plastic where the body tubes were cut. And that's basically it. Just a simple car for people to have fun with, because people do like to have a choice in what they race, most of them. So we're going to move on to another video to dispel a lot of the misinformation that's been floating around on the internet. All the weighted cars on the market do use the motor magnets to some degree to improve the handling, despite what you may hear to the contrary. And we're going to show that in detail in the next video. So stay tuned.